Are there any guests that that are logged in that would like to speak? Do we have anyone from the public?
No, we do not. Oh, wait, hold on.
Yep.
Jim. Jim?
Yes, hello. Can you hear
Hello.
me?
Yes.
Okay. So my name is Jim Shell. I live at 165 Philo Street here in Norwalk, which is otherwise known as Oak Hills Park Golf Course. I thought I was going to be able to get on the agenda, but I guess I just didn't talk to the right people. And I just want to inform the Tree Advisory Committee that of what is finally happening here at the course. The location where the trees under the power lines were taken down, I've been contacted by a company here in Norwalk, and they are coming in and planting 16 viburnums. As Laura Rock and I had planned, I think it was way back in April or May, and it was supposed to happen back then, but somehow finally this is going to happen soon here.
Okay. I know Paul can probably speak to this, but we have been working very closely with the Oak Hills Association, with Eversource, with Norwalk Tree Warden, Chris Torrey, and several other people to ensure that plantings are replaced. As a matter of fact, Peter is also logged in. He is our resident landscape architect, and he has additionally worked out plans pro bono to enrich the area. So it's definitely on our radar, and we have been very involved in the process from the day the trees were posted up until today. So rest assured, we are definitely on top of it.
So Erica, can I ask who is it? Where's the information coming from?
The speaker, Jim Shell, if I understand correctly, and I don't know if Jim is still there, is the superintendent of Oak Hills Park.
Okay, thank you. I didn't, that connection, I wasn't sure.
Yes.
And
Thank you, Delete. Oh, go ahead, Paul. I'm sorry.
we've been working with Eversource. I've started talking with them a little bit about paying for the planting plan that Peter had put together. And once Eversource had come and said that they would agree or work something out, then we would approach Oak Hills. But until then, basically nothing should really be done there because we're trying to get Eversource to pay for it.
Great. Okay. Anyone else from the public, Delene?
No, that was it.
Okay, great. Thank you.
You're welcome.
So I move to approve the Tree Advisory Committee meeting minutes from February 22nd, our last meeting. Did anybody catch anything they wanted changed or updated? If not, I move to accept them. Anyone can second. Hi, Sonia.
Second.
Hi, Sonia.
Hi, I'm actually still working, so I may have to mute you guys out.
Not a problem, not a problem. Completely understand. We're just approving the minutes. I don't think anybody has a comment about them in terms of changes or updates, so I motion to accept them as is.
Second.
Okay,
I'm
great,
good with
thank you. Oh. Peter, did you want to say something?
No, I'm good, fine.
Okay.
Sure.
Okay. Paul, do you have some good news for us?
Yes, Department of Public Works is proud to announce that the Arbor Day Foundation has recently recognized and recertified the city of Norwalk as Tree City USA for 2021, the 18th consecutive year. And as I mentioned last month, the city was also awarded the Growth Award for 2021, the 16th consecutive year, all for continuing to improve the city's urban forestry programs. So we've received both now, and they've already been displayed in the lobby here at the Public Works office.
Awesome. Paul, I'm sorry, can you just tell us how many years in a row is this Tree City USA?
Tree City is the 18th consecutive
18.
year.
Okay, yep. 18 years. That is no small feat. Congratulations to all of us
Yes,
and to all of the
congratulations,
other,
everybody, for all your work.
yeah, all the other organizations that help bolster the number of trees that are planted in Norwalk. And thank you, Paul, for putting together the application on an annual basis.
You're welcome, and thank you guys, because without you guys, it wouldn't be possible.
Great. Rich, what can you tell us about this Arbor Day cleanup event you guys are planning?
We have, thank you for asking, we have the Arbor Day event in plan. I've been working with Paul and also Chris, scheduled for Thursday, April 28th. We're gonna have tree companies and Public Works meet at the Webster parking lot, also known as the Sono parking lot, Martin Luther King Drive, that morning at 8 o'clock. We're going to set up a lane closure along Martin Luther King Drive.
In 1 mile, turn right onto
1
Old
month,
City
yep.
Road.
So we'll be on the, correct me if I'm wrong, Paul, we're going to be on the southbound side of MLK, working along the western border of MLK heading south.
That is correct.
We're gonna prune trees along MLK. We're gonna prune the London Plains. We're gonna remove invasives and clean out some dead limbs and dead fall along the embankment, all the way down to Low Street. We're gonna have the public work crews along with other local tree care companies participate in this as a pro bono event for Arbor Day. So it's an outdoor event. Police department's participating because they're helping with the lane closure. Public Works gonna have their tree crews there.
It's Arbor Day.
And then we're gonna reconvene back at the Webster lot,
Past his
Sono
lights.
parking lot
Next
at
turn right.
noon time for pizza and sodas.
At the lights, use
in
the
paper
second lane
cups.
right to turn right.
When is this gonna be?
Thursday, April 28th,
Okay.
right across from
Keep
your
left
complex.
to
My
merge
audio-
onto
my
I-95
audio
West.
Peter, I don't think you realize we're hearing all of your directions.
Yes, we're turning that off. I have a
Okay,
question
thanks.
for you.
Sorry, I was just trying to listen to what Rich was saying. It was a little distracting, sorry.
I understand.
Thank you.
Rich, what day was that?
Thursday, April 28th. So it's actually the day before the official Arbor Day.
And I
Yeah.
just want to point out, because this is a lot of people donating their expertise and their time, but it's not necessarily a community event where you want volunteers because of safety and other reasons, correct?
Correct. It's going to be
Okay.
primarily tree care companies donating their staff, their equipment, their time, their expertise, their supervisors, along with Public Works and Police Department. And we are going to be on the side of a pretty major highway. So it requires a lane closure. And we're going to be using cherry pickers and chippers and chip trucks and chainsaws and everything. So it's not really a public participation event.
Perfect. I just want to make that clear because
No, it's
a
a
lot
very
of
good
times,
point.
yeah, we do things where we encourage, community involvement, but this is not one of them.
People
Ask a
want to
question.
come to the luncheon session. And I think Paul's been working with the mayor's office. I think the mayor's office is going to come down when all the companies reconvene at noontime for pizza and soda. That would be great, because if we have a little more participation or audience there, participate with it, beyond just the tree care companies, that would be great.
So Rich, I have a
Yeah.
question. I've got a question for you. If
Go right ahead.
the primary activity here is tree care,
Yes,
there are aspects of horticulture, but also landscape design. And to that, what I'm saying is that that's a streetscape. And there are other aesthetics that at least might be wanted to be considered, such as limbing up or making sure that the views are open to the stairways, et cetera, et cetera. So, I don't know if I can walk it with you in advance of that event to see if those issues are important enough to bring up as part of the care. Because it seems like that day you can get a great deal accomplished, particularly with the heavy equipment that we don't normally see in the city of Lowell, particularly along street trees and that kind of a landscape. So I don't know if there's a time that I can just walk with you and see what you think the work scope is.
yeah,
Does that make sense?
anytime prior to the event, hopefully within a week or
Okay.
two.
I mean, I'll email you perhaps one of the weekends in advance,
That would
because
be
I'd
great.
hate to miss an opportunity to add a little landscape architecture to the silviculture tree care.
That would be deeply appreciated.
We definitely do that, and we can do that in case there's any trees that do have to be removed because they're dead or hazardous. We would post those too in advance, because one of the things that this is all in preparation for, it's to do the cleanup on a volunteer basis in preparation for planting some additional trees along the Martin Luther King corridor as part of the MLK initiative that the city's doing, and the planting in that area too. So rather than have to go do cleanup or have trees later that need to be taken care of after new trees have been planted, we're trying to plant it properly and then get this done in advance, then plant the trees. So it would definitely be helpful, Peter.
Yeah,
Thank you for that.
yeah,
We're
thank
actually,
you for offering that, Peter.
yeah, we're actually doing two Arbor Day events this year. One is the cleanup event that Rich was just talking about, and then this year the schools are, they lifted the mask mandates. They're back in school full-time in person for quite some time now, and they're allowing us to come to the school grounds and have a tree planting ceremony like we did every year pre-COVID. So, so Paul, do you want to let us know the date, time, and location of this year's tree planting? Which school?
Yes, when I approached the school Board of Education, they were very excited, and they said that they wanted to have something back on the school grounds to get back to normal as soon as possible, which was really good news. So we're going to have a regular Arbor Day event like we used to have on Arbor Day, Friday, April 29th. It'll be at 1:15 p.m. I've got a meeting this Friday where we're doing planning in advance of it for the type of tree that's going to be planted, the location. It's going to be held at Merrimack Elementary School this year. And they are the mayor's proclamation's already done. The mayor is, and Mrs. Rilling are going to be at the event. And actually, they're going to be at both events because they will be there at 11:45 at the cleanup event the day before also to thank all of the volunteers. But Doubletree has said that they are going to be involved and interested in participating as they used to also. And we may end up needing from any volunteers that are interested, some poster contest judges also. So planning is full steam ahead. Like you said, it's on the 29th of April at 1:15 p.m. And there'll be more information to come on that as we get closer. And we'll keep people posted about the poster contest judges too.
Great. And just, just to let everybody know, I don't know if Sonia and Cindy, for example, know that every year before COVID, we planted at an elementary school. It doesn't have to be an elementary school. It could be a middle school. A school in Norwalk where we try to have some children involvement or kind of make an educational program out of it. Sometimes we have speakers who will talk about the importance of trees and just kind of interact with the students a little bit. And we pick a different school every year. So we've done like Cranberry School in the past, and we just kind of rotate around and through town. So so this year it's Narragansett on the 29th at 1:15. And anybody who could show up to that, it would be great. I mean, I'm going to be in class, but anybody who can, that would be nice to have a little show of force.
In the past, DoubleTree has come to the event. They've done some teaching sessions with the students in coordination with the teachers at the school and the principal of the school. And they'll probably do that again this year. And it turns out to be a really good event. We get some good coverage out of it. The kids enjoy it. Olmsted has said that they will participate again this year. And Eversource has also said that they will donate up to 300 seedlings and participate also, and possibly speak if we're interested in having them. So it's well on its way to getting back to normal.
Very nice. Is there any other business? Anything anybody wanted to discuss?
Hang on there, Erica. Just for an FYI, the Wall Street Association is going to rehab the tree planters for the ginkgos. And, it's part of the, part of Earth Day. We go in and we refresh those planters, mulch them and put more vinca in. So it's just an FYI. I don't know what else is going on by local groups. Silvermine will be doing a cleanup as well. So there's a great deal going on at that particular time that Rich is talking about. It's just FYI.
That's actually fantastic. And I'm all for, beautifying Wall Street. So if you guys need help, definitely let me know. Either myself and or some students can come and try to help with anything that, the Wall Street Association wants to do.
I mean, I'll keep that ear open because, if we get 5 groups of 2 people, it gets done very quickly. So that's the kind of thing we do. And I bring it up because, this advisory committee was responsible for planting those trees in those street wells, I would say, what, Paul, 14 years ago?
Probably at least that.
Okay, so there you have it. And the trees are looking good on Belden, so.
Awesome. There's an Earth Day celebration that's going to be taking place on the Norwalk Green on the 23rd. And I'm wondering, Paul, can we put a few of these things up on our website? Maybe just, some dates, or, we can put up the 28th and the 29th, the Arbor Day cleanup and the Arbor Day celebration at the school, just to kind of include some of this current information on our site. I think would be really important.
Yes, yeah, we'll make sure we get that to the new communications director and also get stuff up on the website about that. And speaking of the Earth Day event at the Green, we were invited by the organizers to come and participate too. Anybody that wants to come that day is more than welcome to come. And one of the trees that we're going to be planting in the Wall Street area as part of the planting program anyway, they asked if we could have planted for that day, so it'd be like a ceremonial. So we're going to set that up so that it's set for that day, and we'll have the shovels and everybody can plant it like we would normally do one of the Arbor Day plantings.
Awesome. Yeah, Norwalk Community College Environmental Science Club will be at that event on the 23rd. So
Great.
I'll send you an email with a few things and dates that we can get to IT to get up on
That'd
our
be great.
website. Yeah. All right, guys, if there's nothing else, short, sweet, and to the point, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
All right, guys, I move to adjourn.
Second.
Awesome. Guys, have a fantastic evening, and don't get used to a 21-minute meeting.
Have a great night.
Bye-bye.
Bye, guys.
Good
Good
night.
night.